So I'm making this video to talk to you about some changes that I'm making, and just to let you know a little bit more about me towards the end, just doing a little update. I got my reading glasses on because my eyes are bothering me, which I'll explain at the end what that's all about. And I also made some notes. Look at me being proactive. So I've decided to make a few changes. I'll explain why towards the end, why I'm making these changes. I have this much space here in case I want to put up some pictures about some things or whatever, You know how I am, guys. Spur of the moment. Okay. So the first main thing is there will be a change with face-to-face readings. Now, I know that I've been doing face-to-face readings, and that's perfectly fine, but I feel like face-to-face readings take away from the intensity and the structure and the message in the cards. Like, I feel like when you look at the cards yourself, even if you're not a reader, you see things that pertain to you, and I feel like that's very important. I understand face-to-face, and you'll see me face-to-face every now and then when I do more special readings, which I'll talk about as well later. But I just feel like I want to make that change. I've started integrating it into April a little bit, but definitely in May and forward you'll really start seeing it more. So the monthly changes, okay? So monthly, I'm changing the YouTube videos. It was, the singles, couples, and spiritual. I'm changing it to one general reading, okay? But the members, if you join the member area, you still will get singles and couples readings, okay? So I'm getting rid of the spiritual readings. Not that anything's the matter with that. I just feel like because I'll have more time, I'll be able to give more messages. I'll be able to flow easier because of all the extra time that I'll have because of that, okay? So the weekly readings. The weekly readings are, I want to specify the energies from Sunday to Saturday of that week. I noticed that people are looking for whole storylines as well as the dailies, which I touched in, but it's not really. It's just the synopsis of that particular time. The monthly has more stories because it's more time, so it's more story based, okay? It will be divided into elements like I've been doing it for now. Eventually I was thinking about doing it like just fire, just water, just air, just earth, instead of like earth being Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, that kind of thing. But for now I keep it the same. I'm not being guided to change that in any way. The daily readings will still be the same. I'm sorry that I missed out on daily readings, but I needed to take a break, which I'll discuss at the end. But I really needed to take a break. Now remember, it's the energies just for that particular day. Because again, people are expecting whole storylines. You can't have a whole storyline in a day. One thing happens, like it's not anything immaculate. What am I saying? I can't even use words. Okay, so it's still relevant to all signs, the dailies. I'm not breaking that up in any way. It's still a general energy for all signs. Now for the members area and the private readings. Okay, let's talk about the members area, guys. So the members area is $10 a month. And you get access to everything. I'm talking everything. All the singles, all the couples, no matter what the sign. Extended special readings when I have time to do those, which we'll talk about. And you get 10% off of all of your orders if you order a personal reading, and you get an extra question added to all of your readings as well. So that is in the members area. Those are the benefits, because a couple people have asked me what the benefits were. But if you go to the page, it'll be listed there. Okay. Now, Singles will still have the breakdown on the members area. The way I do it is I talk about your general energies, you know, as a single, and then who you're dealing with. So earth, air, water, and fire. Okay, and I separate those depending on who you're dealing with, so you can come back if you meet someone in that time and you want to know what their interaction will be with you this month. You can definitely check that out, and it'll also have some advice for you there as well. Now for couples, it's like a spread for you, okay, and I discuss the spread, which you'll be able to see because I'm pointing at the cards now, not my face. Okay. So I feel like a librarian. I feel like a teacher. Like I'm looking at kids in the back doing something they're not supposed to be doing. Okay. Special readings. Now, about 2 months ago or a month ago, I did a special reading. I woke up one morning and I was like, oh my God, the energy is so thick. I need to do a reading. And I loved it. I felt like Spirit was telling me I needed to get this out, that I needed to express this, that we needed to have open dialogue about it. And I haven't been able to do that because I don't have time because of all of the readings, which is why I'm cutting a lot of them out. And I want to be able to do more of those. Those are my goal. My goal is to connect with you, you know, to connect with energies, to explain things that need to be explained, to, you know, to create a community, you know, of like-minded individuals, and to be able to help, and for us to be able to help each other. I'm always growing. You're always growing, you know. Someone once told me, when you stop learning, you die. And I really, really believe that. It's just stuck with me. Okay, so comments. I know I don't answer reply to comments. I do see them all, and I appreciate every single one that you send me. But with this extra time, I'll be able to start answering some. I'm so excited. So I'll be able to start answering some more comments, as many as I can. And I'll see you then. All right. So why am I making these changes? You hear me turning my page? So why am I making these changes? The first reason is I want to have more time to finish my certifications for life coaching. Okay. I was trying, and I just wasn't having enough time, and I felt like I was pushing it to the back burner, and that's not what I want to do for myself. Like, I want to be able to grow for myself and my dreams and my goals. So I needed more time to do that as well. So my idea is to do a focus in relationships, life purpose finding, goal achievement, emotional like support and control. And I also want to become a Reiki master and a teacher, and I want to minor in crystal therapy, and I want to be a mindfulness coach as well. So these are all the things that I have set myself up to do to get certification in, and I just haven't had enough time to actually work or study, take tests. So I just keep pushing it back. So excuse me, this will give me more time to be able to do that. Also, I wanted more time to do special readings. I know I briefly touched on this, or I did talk about it already, but it's really important to me. It's really important to me to be able to let spirit flow through me, to be able to speak the things that I need to speak to you all on this channel, because, you know, it is an outlet for me to express the things that spirit pushes through me. I mean, that's what it's for. It's not just a workhorse, if you will, you know. So that gives me extra time to do that. Also, I feel like my readings will be better. I feel like I won't be so pressured to get things out so fast, because I'll have time to actually if I have a reading that goes for an hour, if I have a reading that goes for 16 minutes, so be it. You know, like, that's what I want. I want to have that freedom to do that and not be like, okay, this has to be 30 minutes or I have to cut this there. I don't want to put a limit or time constraints on messages. Okay. Now, for those of you who've got personal readings with me, you know that doesn't exist. If Spirit is telling me to talk for 20 minutes, 10 minutes, an hour and 20 minutes, you know that's what you're going to get. But you all already know that who've gotten personal readings from me. But for the general readings, that tends to happen, and I don't want that to happen. Okay. So also, I want to talk about my health. So I know a few of you know that I have some health issues. Okay. I have a few. Well, not a few. I don't want to say it like I have a whole bunch. I don't really have a whole bunch, but due to some, let's just talk about it. Okay. So a while back, I had something called a saddle pulmonary embolism. Now, for those of you who are anything in the medical field, you know, your eyes probably were like, what? She's too young for that. So what it means is my arteries got clogged, where your heart, your lungs and your heart meet, something like that. I'll try to find a picture and put it up here. And it clogged up. I couldn't breathe, and I had a minor heart attack. So I was in the ICU for a while, and I have been put on blood thinners. And for those of you who are on blood thinners, you know, like it takes you through the ringer. Okay. Like fatigue and things like that. So I have to be very careful about my health in that way. So I need more time, like, to take care of myself and not eat so much fast food and things like that. Okay. So that's one concern. Now, the other concern is I was having chest pains at work one day. And I'm that person where I'm like, I'm not going to the doctor. It'll go away. I'll be fine. You know, I'm a Capricorn, for those of you who don't know. So that probably explains that. But I ended up going to the doctor, and they told me that I had an autoimmune disease. It's an autoimmune disease called sarcoidosis. Sarcoidosis. I always say sarcoidosis, but I think that's what sarcoidosis. Okay. And so basically what that is, long story short, my immune system attacks my body. I mean, that's pretty much what it is. Most people, they only get it on their lungs. Mine is throughout. Like, it's just wherever it wants to be. It's one of the reasons why I wear makeup every day, because I get like these scar things on my face. It looks terrible. I mean, I've always worn makeup every day since I was 14, every day since I was 14 for the most part. But now I can, you know, like, I consistently wear it because I have to, or people will stare at me. Also, it brings on, I listed the symptoms actually that I had this week so I could read them off. But it also gives me chest pains, blurry vision. That's where these come from. They're readers, actually, so it just makes the words bigger so I can see them easier, even though they're still blurry, you know. Eye pain because of all the straining, sensitivity to light, headaches, a lot of tension headaches because my eyes hurt and I have to squint. I don't know if you know, like in my face-to-face readings, I do a lot of this, and that's because I'm trying to see the cards. I'm trying to see like the screen on the camera and things like that. And that causes tension headaches. Arrhythmia, which is irregularity in heartbeat. The rashes on my face, which I talked about. And fatigue. Fatigue is the biggest one. And it's so interesting because most of the time I'm not tired. Like my brain, like my body my insides, I don't isn't tired, but my body is done. You know, like I'm done. And I don't feel like doing readings. I don't feel like, because I have a schedule, I'm very organized, and sometimes I'm just like, I can't do it. I can't. I either come home from work, because I do still work, and I will sleep all day until I work the next day, or I will lay down for hours with my eyes closed because my eyes hurt so much. Okay. So that explains a lot of my uploads not coming up on time. Not my personal readings, because I do them in bulk, and then I post the time so they can just kind of come out when they're due. But for my readings, like my general readings, that happens a lot. So I do want to explain that, because I feel like people are like, what is up? Like, what is she just sending them out just when she wants to? No, it's not that. It's just that I'm so tired and I'm so exhausted, and my body hurts, and my chest hurts, my head hurts, and I just want to lay down and bundle up in a fleece blanket and just turn the lights off, you know. So I just wanted to explain that to you all a little bit about me, because I feel like I don't talk about myself that much. So I am going to do that. My goals for this channel, for you all, for us, is to eventually set times for the readings. Like, all monthly readings come out at this time, on Tuesdays or Wednesdays or the first Thursday or whatever. And weeklies are always on this day at this time, and dailies are always at this time. I eventually want to get there, and that is my goal for May and June. May and June is going to be my setting everything up. Excuse me. I just had Mexican food. It's giving me heartburn, I think. Is to set everything up so it can just be consistent, and that's just that, you know. Those are my goals, and I've been working really hard on not redoing my website, but like updating it and things like that, making everything more streamlined and easy and all that. I also want to say that I appreciate you guys so much, like so much. And I love you. When I say I love you at the end of videos, I really do. Like, I love everyone. I really, really do. And until you give me a reason not to, or like not to like trust you, but I will still love you, if that makes any sense. And I say that because I feel like we don't say that enough to each other, because we put so much stock in it. And I understand why, but I love you. If I could meet you and put my arms around you and hug you, I would. I'm that weird person, probably. But I just want everyone to be happy and feel loved, and to find their place, which is why I'm here, which is why I have these goals, and this is what I want to do. Like, I just want to bring everybody to their path of joy, of happiness, to goals, to their life purpose, to just feel comfortable, safe, and almost a bit of admiration to just be, you know, to just be so enamored about the space that you're in. That's all that I want for you all, and myself. And myself, you know. So I feel like it's important to have open communication, which is why I'm making this video and explaining all of my dreams and aspirations to you all, so so you can know what's going on. I don't see any problem with that. I don't see any problem with being open. So that's what I'm doing with you guys. I'm thankful every day that you're here, my subscribers, my viewers who haven't subscribed. If you haven't, subscribe, please. I just want to be able to have an open community, and I want it to be built on love and admiration for each other. I don't do negativity, not even in real life, like at all. So I have a almost like a natural aversion to drama and anger. So yeah, for those of you who like people who leave angry comments and stuff, I usually don't answer them because I just don't entertain it. I mean, I can tell, because I'm an empath, I could tell if you're being nasty or if you're, you know, just expressing yourselves in a weird way. I don't know if that's right to say, but I can just tell the difference. So I just don't entertain those negative comments and things like that. But I just want to be able to be here with you. I probably said that like 50 times, but I also eventually want to start a forum on the website, which I've been trying to figure out how to do, and I am definitely going to figure it out so we can have open conversations about things, because I would love to do that. As soon as I do, I will send another video out to you all, be like, guess what I found. So if you have any questions or comments, I'm always open. Bottom of this video, please send them to me. I will answer them on this video. Okay, until I figure out what I'm doing with these comments, this video, please guys. So thank you so much for being here with me. I love you so much. Love and light. Bye bye.